tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we'll get a chance to see the two quarterbacks who went head-to-head back at Super Bowl 45. It's Aaron Rodgers going up against Ben Roethlisberger. And with that, we'll send you up to the North Shore of Pittsburgh at Heinz Field by the Three Rivers as we head it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll run for the first time with Lacey. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And Richard Rodgers makes the grab, and let's face it, it's going to follow him the rest of his career. The Hail Mary he caught to beat the Lions in 2015 in Detroit, pretty memorable play.
Those Lions fans, they just don't like you right now if they heard that.
I didn't mean to bring it up to, pull the Band-Aid off the wound there. I was just trying to praise Richard Rodgers. Yeah, they're going to be mad at me.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And a look at the defense now. Second down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening? Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. Rodgers now on third and goal. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss. And that'll lead to a 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Down, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true number 1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
5 yards to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. And connection number 1 there on the game, Roethlisberger to Boney Tony. Antonio Brown, that's what his high school teammates used to call him.
I wonder what they would call him now.
More muscular, more successful Boney Tony Brown, right?
I'd say you're probably right. Maybe all of that. They'll still call him Boney Tony, but Ben Roethlisberger calls him my number 1 target.
And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
There's no doubt about it. That's just one of the best connections in the league. Big Ben throwing it to Antonio Brown, and Antonio Brown has turned himself into such a player. A low-round draft pick, but you can't beat his determination or work ethic, and Big Ben welcomes that.
And Big Ben won a Super Bowl at 23, youngest ever to do so, has never looked back. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, it doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. And able to find Green. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
It's Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay from 3 yards out. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell now to kick it away.
I'm a dead on drag route, so don't think it's going to be something that's going to be a constant. I see that's your go-to. You better have a plan B.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And a loose football. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
Thank you.
He rifles one that's
I told you was dead on them. I told you. I told you was dead on them. I told you. I told you. You ain't listening. Hard head make a sore fast. I told you was dead on them drag routes. You ain't want to listen.
Not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Shift together here from the D-line. Rodgers now on first down.
What the fuck? That was bullshit. That's bullshit. Whatever, let's go. That was bullshit.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Julius Peppers in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Bryant has it. Wow, evasive.
make them miss.
And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Come on, this fucking zone shit is whack, my nigga. Son, this nigga's, oh my fucking god. Yo. Oh my god, this nigga fucking come out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger.
I'm coming, man.
It's underneath for Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on.
Damn.
To play coverage or bring pressure.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Roethlisberger on first down, finding time. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Boswell's kick is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-up.
There goes Green. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ladarius Green, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Rodgers going to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a score closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And they'll give it to him here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. Brown, the lone receiver left. Roethlisberger will throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And this will complete to Marcus Wheaton. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marcus Wheaton, 58 yards. They'll find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On first down, Rodgers going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Richard Rodgers, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Again, it's Bell. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
but it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and it's like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Great play, good game.
Yards on the 3rd down
Here's your day.
conversion. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there.
First time playing with Green Bay. Like my last time.
It's been that way the entire game.
I'd love to play you with my team.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll go again with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play.
Williams loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it with Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Packers are going to win this football game. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This will likely be the last play and wrap things up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacy.